Hey everyone, welcome to another game. This game is Motor Warriors versus Bournemouth. We haven't got a starting lineup yet, but we will shortly. My name is Daniel, and I'm co-commentating with my Sale United teammate, Thomas Pettigrew. Welcome to commentating, Tom.
Thank you, Dan. Should be an exciting game. The first time I will have commentated here at the WFA National League, and what a game to start off my commentary career. Should be very exciting. Two relatively evenly matched teams, filled with some players of great quality. Obviously, we don't have the starting lineups as of yet, as you said. The team's currently in their warm-up, but we'll shortly have the starting lineups, and I'm sure no matter which four both coaches choose to start the game, we should have a game of high quality.
Yeah, I really feel most of the Warriors will want to get going again. You had a few difficult weekends, not really playing to their qualities, and they will want to get back up the league a little bit.
Absolutely, like you say, Muscle started off the season well and have some great quality players, and we'll be looking forward to hopefully having that quality shine through. As we're talking here, we have the captains coming in for the coin toss to decide the kick-off.
Yeah, Reese is a really good player. He'll be on the wing, I think.
Yep.
His job will be to get it forward, get it into the middle man.
Yep.
Which I reckon will be Ricky Shaw.
Yes,
and then they'll get ball moving. And Bournemouth will be keen to get points because they want to have a kick-off. So it's a game where everyone wants to win.
Absolutely, everyone wants to win, as is the case in every game, but especially towards the end of the season. There's a lot riding on it for both teams, and as you say, Bournemouth, who it might be said are sort of languishing down towards the bottom, but even they have plenty riding on this. They want to overtake Sale, but don't worry, we'll be calling this game right down the middle, won't we, Dan?
We will, always.
And
so we've got our starting lineup. On Motor Warriors, we got Mitchell, Golden in goal, Ricky Shaw in the middle, Jacob Vickers on the left, and Shay on the right. To be honest, I don't really know Bournemouth that well. But I'm sure we'll learn more about them now.
Yes, so as far as I can make out, we have Chris King in goal. We have, taking this kick in, we have Jack Ewings, and on both wings we have Adam Sevenoaks and Dakota Hannum for Bournemouth.
There's a bit of a battle going on in the midfield here.
Yep, King and Shat
fighting for position.
Goes out in favour of Bournemouth.
Yep.
To be taken by Ewings.
He'll be wanting it over to number 5, Sevenoaks. What the ball didn't come.
Yep, Jacob Vickers doing well there to stop his progress, and it goes out to play for a ball in favour of Muscle Warriors.
Jacob was making a bit of chat about what we're going to do here.
Oh, my apologies, it's actually been called a set ball, which Rickon will take against Jack Ewins. And it'll go out. No, Rickon keeps it in.
Maybe it's going to let that one go.
Bit of a battle. Yeah, it could be said it would have been his ball went out, so maybe that was the sort of optimal decision. But here we still have, it's been called for a 2-on-1 on Muscle Warriors. 2-on-1 and a free kick to Bournemouth as a result, to be taken by Ewins towards Sevenoaks, cut out well by Shat. Sevenoaks with a touch back towards King, or I think he was trying to find Ewens, but it was too heavy. And it goes out of play eventually for a goal kick.
That's why you need a striker ready to react, because
absolutely, that was a
getting mental functions.
Yep, that was a great chance there. If Muscle Warriors had a player high up the court, but unfortunately for them, positioning was, I think they just weren't expecting such a heavy pass, and therefore they were positioned differently. The goal kick's been taken up towards Dakota Hannum. Takes a touch, finds it in the corner, plays it to Ewing. Sevenoaks now, reversing, spins, hits the post. Sevenoaks is met by Shah, goes off the back wheel of Sevenoaks, and he plays it out, and it's a goal kick for Muscle Warriors to be taken by goalkeeper Gosling.
For anyone who wants to know what's happening on the other pitch, it's a 0-0 between Villa and Greenbank. My understanding is Greenbank have already won the league, so they're looking to get their hands on the trophy.
Yep, I think if it's not mathematically guaranteed as of yet that Greenbank win the league, I think it's, with all due respect to the other teams, to Middlesbrough and those pushing them, I think it is a matter of time. But
I think it's already been settled.
Yeah, I think so. I'm pretty sure.
Back to our game.
Here we have a cross in, Vickers with a shot and a save. And now we have Sevenoaks fighting to keep the ball from going into his own box. Can't quite manage it. Goal kick being the call. Just been dribbled out there by the Muscle Warriors number 9. King now to take. And it goes out of play off a touch off of Ewens. Here we have it taken down towards Shah, blocked off. Murray towards Shah. A battle there. Shah seems to get the better of that one. Driving the ball across the other side, into the corner. Doesn't really have any presentable options, so just dribbles it in towards King, and it goes out of play for the Muscle Warriors kick in.
I'm not quite sure what people are seeing on YouTube. On my phone, it's a bit behind. So I apologise if our commentary isn't matching what you are seeing on screen. Or it might be my phone.
Perhaps. Hopefully our commentary is descriptive enough that people can tolerate if there is a bit of a delay or it's a bit forward. But either way, we have an indirect free kick for Muscle Warriors now to be taken by Gosling towards Shah. Lets it roll. Murray deflected off Ewan, and now Shah against Jack Ewens. Shah gets the better of that one, brings it out wide. A battle on the sideline here. Shah once again getting the better of it. He's a great dribbling player, is Rickenshot.
Kicking for Muscle Warriors now. Yeah, kicking for Muscle Warriors on the right hand side.
Has to be said, so far they're dominating the territory, but they've not really had many gilt edge opportunities. They'll be hoping to fashion one here. Murray to take this. Shah centrally. Vickers at the back post. Let's see what Muscle Warriors can dream up here. Murray, Sevenoaks cuts it out and sends it down the court, and it appears to be trickling out of play all the way for a goal kick.
On the other pitch, Greenbank have a goal. Greenbank are 1-0 up against Villa.
Obviously buoyed by winning the title. Obviously they've been exceptional all season and they're just continuing that. Back to our game now. We have Gosling taking this goal kick. Shah with the touch towards Vickers, takes the touch, gets round the ball, it's faced with Ewins, and it goes, there's some contact right on the sideline to keep it in play. Still a battle, Vickers tries to flick it, can't get the purchase on it, Ewins in control, is met by Shah. Ewins driving forward, but it goes out of play in favour of Muscle Warriors. Rick and Shah very strong in the one-on-one battles. So Bournemouth, I would say, if they're going to have any success in this game, they'll look to move the ball, but so far haven't had much success in doing so. And the ball is out again for another Muscle Warriors kick in a decent attacking area for them to fashion a chance. This one to be taken by number 7, Vickers.
Yeah, Muscle Warriors will want to get that ball moving and more capable of doing that.
Absolutely.
And Magnus Allen when we want them to get the ball moving.
And the ball does move there, and a good chance there from Vickers, but well saved by Ewan.
Yeah,
and it deflects back off Vickers and it goes out for a goal kick.
It came across the pitch, went to the back post towards Vickers, and he had a good shot at the far post.
Rick and Shah now sending it down the court again, just wide. Not sure if that was a shot, cross or clearance, but either way the ball was sent with pace towards the goal. Goes out for a goal kick to be taken by 16, Chris King. Ewan's heavy touch met by Vickers. Shah lets it, he hangs deep and Ewans has the ball, but Shah takes it off from there. You would have to say Shah now advances down the court into the corner, is in control of this altercation, and it goes out, and I think the signal is a goal kick.
Yeah,
yep.
Goal kick Bournemouth.
Once again, another opportunity here for Bournemouth to try and get the ball up the court. They've not really had many quality chances so far, but here we have Ewans on the ball, well blocked by Shah as he attempts to find Sevenoaks. The ball comes to Sevenoaks. Sevenoaks with a spin across, well cut out by Gosling. Some mix up in communication there between Shah and Vickers.
Yep, 2-on-1.
But a 2-on-1 is given the other way by the looks of it. I thought that would have been a 2-on-1.
You look that way.
Against Muscle, but either way, referee's decision is always final and always correct.
You don't always say that.
I'm always the diplomat, Dan. I'm always the diplomat, Dan. The ball trickles out here. Sevenoaks tries to get on it, gets a touch. Back towards Ewan, who tries to find Sevenoaks again. Well cut out by Shah. Ewan's on the ball. Against Shah, let's see who can get the better of this altercation. Appears to be Shah so far, but here we are on the sideline. Let's see. Ewan's attempts for a flick. Well cut out by Shah. And Shah now driving up the court. 1-on-1. As I've said a few times already so far, Rick and Shah, strong 1-on-1 player, but we'll look to try and get the ball moving as perhaps more than they've managed to so far from open play.
Yeah, I mean, Bournemouth are doing a great job of, closing the game down.
Absolutely.
I think it's fair to say most of the Warriors are having a better season and they want to go further up in the league. And when you're not quite up against it, it can be better to close it down and make it hard for your team.
Absolutely. Here we have Shah. Well cut out by King, who drives it forward. Vickers goes for a spin, misses it, has to take it on the side of his chair. And a 2-on-1. Shah and Vickers, I think, were the two there. And it'll be a free kick. An indirect free kick in favour of Bournemouth, AFC Bournemouth Warriors, to be taken by Ewans. Sevenoaks down the line looks like the best option, but he shapes to play it across and easily cut out by Shah. Chris King sends it back up the court. Well, Shah now looking for a pass, finds a pass. Vickers tries to play it across, but no one was there. A breakdown in communication. Shea Murray was over on the other wing there.
While we got a bit of break and play, you've only been in the league for one season. Tell me a bit more about how you found being in the English League.
Yes, as you say, Dan, this season has been my first season in the English National League setup, and I will continue to tell you a bit more, but we just have a shot there from Vickers, just as I was going to tell you that. Murray now. Shot, reverse spin, doesn't get a purchase on it. Vickers, though, invites Hannum in towards the ball, but Shah does well. Murray tries to go across, well cut out by Ewens. Shah back towards Murray. Hannum gets on that. Ewens now tries to go across to Seven Oaks as well, cut out by Shah. Vickers back to Shah. Ewens does well. But yes, as you say, Dan, this is my first season in the WFA National League setup, and I have to say it's been a very enjoyable experience and a positive season for the team and for myself. I have developed a lot technically and tactically, and also improved the mental side of my game, and myself as a person. I've got a lot more confidence in myself and my abilities as a result of playing at such a high level. And I have to say, you and the rest of the guys at Sale have done a great job in terms of welcoming me in, and I'm very grateful to have had this experience, and I'm looking forward to future seasons. So
it's been a pleasure to come.
I appreciate that, Dan.
You tell people where did you come from?
So I will do that, but at the moment we have an indirect free kick at the edge of the box, so it'll be taken by Murray. Has Vickers on one post, Shah on the other, goes to Shah, tries to play it across, and it's just missed by Vickers. I think Vickers was looking for a deflection there. And we do have a substitution.
Yeah, we do. We've got Shay coming off and Reece Mallet coming on.
Yep, Reece Mallet entering the fray. Tell us a little bit what you know of Reece Mallet as a player.
Reece is a very good guy. I like him. Obviously going really difficult time at the moment, but a really good guy. He's got technical ability. He's got power. And he'll be wanting to use that to get his team a goal.
Absolutely, I'll be wanting to prove you right. But as you say, Dan, as I've said, this is my first season here in the WFA National League. As you can probably tell by my accent, I am. Just as I say that, we've had a goal from Reece Mallet, and it is that technical ability that you spoke of, Dan.
Yeah, don't give it a go. Yeah, beautiful goal on the right hand side from our perspective. A very gentle full spin into the near post. Very well controlled. He knew where he wanted to put it, he knew he didn't need power. And it's in.
Absolutely.
1-0 Muscle Warriors.
1-0 Muscle Warriors, and you have to say a nice calm, composed finish, and you have to say also that it's nothing more than a deserve. They've been on top throughout the game.
So, where do you come from?
Well, as you can tell by my accent, I obviously come from Scotland, and I've played for upwards of 10 years in the Scottish system, and have at times played in the Scottish national team, and I'm looking to get myself back in that fold. So coming down to England, experiencing a new league system, a higher level, with all due respect to the Scottish League and the teams they are within, it's been a very pleasant experience, and I've enjoyed every second, as I said. Perhaps this game is giving me a signal to try and stop talking about myself, and we should focus more on this game here.
I just wanted to get in about you coming down from Scotland.
I appreciate that, Dan.
I think it's great that we now have people coming from all over the world to come and play in our National League.
Absolutely. But back at the National League here in Nottingham, the Lee Westwood Sports Centre, we have Jack Ewens on the ball, looking to get past Rick and Shah. Can he do so? No, Rickon does well, and sends him down the other way. Rickon now looking to get past Jack. Jack doing well, winning a bit of a 50-50 battle in the midfield. Rickon does eventually get the better of it, and closes in on goal. tries a pass across to get it past Chris King, goes into the corner, gets a touch in the corner, takes his time, tries to play it across, back to the top of the box, and a couple of deflections, and it eventually goes out of play for a kick in a great attacking area for Muscle Warriors to be taken by Vickers.
A really good opportunity. It will depend on whether he could get it through, and he wasn't able to. But he will get another opportunity to find that gap, or Ricky may make a gap for him.
And Rickon does attempt to do that, but before it gets into that gap created by Shah, it's well blocked out by the Bournemouth defence, and it will be a third hit in a row taken by Vickers from ostensibly the same position. Let's see what he can achieve this time.
Again, lucky.
Earns a corner, which is a better attacking opportunity due to the fact that obviously the goalkeeper must be behind the line from corners, so
That's an interesting point of view. I think I would prefer kicking. I don't know why, it's the right answer. I don't think when you're a bit more inward, you have a bit more space.
that is very interesting to hear, Dan. Personally, from my experience, corners yield more results than kick-ins, but on that occasion, the corner yielded the exact same result as the kick-in, which was no result for Muscle Warriors. Well defended again from Bournemouth. Another kick-in to be taken by Shat, taken down towards Mallet. Hannam doing well defensively. The ball deflects off of Hannam's front bumper and then off again of the back wheel of Rick and Shat. Goes out for a Bournemouth hit-in. There's a sub being made. Jacob Vickers coming off.
Oh, Dylan
Palmer coming on. Dylan Palmer, from what I know of him, a great player, and he'll be looking to show that quality on this pitch this time. This time.
Great player, great guy. I know him quite well. Very nice, very well mannered. I think he might be retiring at the end of the season. So hopefully Muscle Warriors can give him a good send-off.
That's actually quite unexpected news. I didn't know of that. So in a way, mildly disappointing because Dylan's a great player. Now, back on the action of the game there, it looked like maybe a 2-on-1, but nothing given. And the ball ends up with Sevenoaks. Tries to play it infield back again to Ewan, but not enough on the pass. Well cut out by Shah. And the game sort of grinds to a halt for about 3 seconds before Sevenoaks and Shah re-enter a one-on-one battle, which so far is being won by Shah. Brings it up to the goal, is met by King. And a 2-on-1 is... Or, no, not 2-on-1.
Yeah, 2-on-1 against Ricken and Reece.
Ricken and Reece Mallet, yep. And it will be a free kick, therefore. In fact, the referee doesn't have his hand up. I think maybe it was a contact foul, or no. Yeah, I think so. But either way, that sees the end of the first half, with the score at Muscle Warriors 1, AFC Bournemouth Warriors 0. What are your overall thoughts on the first half, Dan?
My thoughts, I think Bournemouth did really well to keep the game under control. You don't want to let Muscle Warriors get the ball moving. You don't want them to get that passing game going. And for large parts of that game, they couldn't get it going. So yes. Bournemouth will be happy with the way they play. On the contrary, Muscle Warriors will be disappointed not to be getting that passing game going. And they'll be expecting more goals in the second half.
Yes, I think contrary to what the scoreline would, on the face of it, have you believe, I think actually Bournemouth will be happier with the way they've played in the first half, which, as I say, might be difficult for any sort of new Power Chair football viewers to sort of get that. But I think, as you say, they cut off a lot of the passing lanes for Muscle quite well and restricted them. And with all due respect, I think Bournemouth will be relatively happy to only be down by 1 goal at half time.
I wouldn't count Bournemouth out either because they have being a few opportunities to get that goal, and that might come in the second half. I think me and Tom are going to take a wee break to wet our whistles, and we'll be back with you very, very soon.
Welcome back, everyone, to the second half of this afternoon's game. AFC Bournemouth Warriors against Muscle Warriors. You join us for the second half with the score currently standing at 1-0 to Muscle Warriors, who it has to be said, have had the majority of the territory in the first half. However, Bournemouth have restricted them well in terms of chances, and I'll be relatively happy with the performance thus far.
Yep, absolutely. Two teams been given tactics, given goals. I think it'll be interesting how each team plays to break the other one down. It might get a bit more exciting as the time goes down, because obviously Bournemouth need a goal to get anything out of this game.
Absolutely, it'll be exciting to see how they handle the situation of obviously being down in the game. They obviously need to push if they want anything out of it, which they obviously will. So let's see how well they can manage that and what effect that has on Muscle Warriors and how they can play.
Yep, kick-off is about to occur.
Absolutely, kick-off to be taken by Rick and Shah. To recap the teams at the start of the second half, they are the same as those which ended the first half. Dylan Palmer there with a shot on goal, well saved by Chris King. Met again by Shah, Mallet, well blocked off by Ewing, and brings it up the court until he is met by Shah. Shah doing well, but there was a breakdown in communication there. Reece Mallet just went deeper and wasn't expecting a pass back.
Now Bournemouth are kicking on the left outside.
Absolutely, but Reece Mallet makes up for that lack of communication in the previous move by intercepting the kick in immediately, but eventually it just goes out for another kick in from ostensibly the same position, to be taken by Ewins to Hannam. Sevenoaks.
Bournemouth are now a team getting the ball moving round.
Absolutely good to see.
They'd be very happy with that. And now we have a free kick, I think.
Yep, I think it was a 2-on-1 or a 3 in the box. I'm not quite sure which, but either way, I believe it's an indirect free kick now in favour of AFC Bournemouth Warriors, to be taken by Ewins.
He looks like he's going to go left, and then, oh no, he went the other way.
He tries to, I think what he tried to do there was to find Sevenoaks, but just scuffed the connection, and it actually went behind even where he was situated himself.
You know, every coach up and down the country will always say accuracy is more important than power.
Absolutely.
That was a good example.
Absolutely, that was an example of that, yep. Rick and Shah now with possession of the ball. Mallet back towards Shah. Shah takes a touch off the back of his wheel, but just can't catch up to the ball to make a meaningful play on it. And the ball trickles out of play for a goal kick to AFC Bournemouth Warriors.
It can be very difficult when the ball goes in the bright spot, because you're not quite sure what to do with it or where it is.
Absolutely. Sometimes some players have difficulty sort of turning their heads, so they can't really see where the ball is situated.
Well, if the ball is right behind you, I think we will all struggle with.
Yes, I think so. In fairness, I don't think that's a disability thing. Most people don't have eyes on the back of their head. But both players there, Ewins and Shah, had eyes for the ball, but the ball eventually goes out of play for a hit in to Bournemouth. Yep, to Bournemouth, to be taken by number 16, designated goalkeeper Chris King. Plays it towards Ewins. A good ball there. Dakota Hannam spins on it, is met by Shah. Gets the better of Shah.
That was a nice bit of careful play.
That was a nice move to get out of the defensive half. I always find hit-ins in your own defensive third very difficult at times to get out of. Bournemouth done well there.
And it also shows you how a game can be played when you have triangles across the pitch.
Absolutely. And another hit-in, this time in favour of Muscle Warriors.
He'll be wanting to get that across.
Absolutely.
I think he's coming to wrecking now.
Yes, I think what's probably going to happen here is Mallet will play to Shah and he'll attempt to ball across eventually. Is that correct? That's the correct. What he attempted, it's deflected off of Sevenoaks, I think it was, and it goes out of play for another hit in. I assume the play will be relatively the same. Mallet will play down probably to Shah and he'll attempt to go across. Let's see if I can go 2 for 2 for predictions. Yes, and once again though, well cut out by Sevenoaks. Mallet tries to get back round the ball, doesn't manage it, the ball goes out of play for a Bournemouth kick in what is now a good or a decent attacking position for AFC Bournemouth Warriors. Just shows how quickly the momentum can turn. Mallet does well defensively and it deflects off of Ewens and it goes out for a kick in favour of Muscle Warriors to be taken by Mallet. And that's a
2-on-1 against Muscle Warriors. Right on the edge of the box, I think, on not far out anyway.
Yep, another good opportunity here for Bournemouth to be taken by Sevenoaks. Has Ewens centrally, Dakota Hannum at the back post.
If Bournemouth can take its opportunities, they will go back and create the game.
That one was cut out though by Shah, who brings it down the court into the corner.
He'll be wanting to figure that out now. Or number 18 of Bournemouth covers very well.
Yep, and the ball goes out of play for a corner to be taken by Mallet.
Barber is ready to pounce on the left hand side. Thinking what one can get into him.
Let's see if he can manage it. Mallet to take towards Shah, well cut out by Ewens though, and Sevenoaks now trying to get round the ball. Can he do so? Let's see. He does get round it. And eventually it goes out of play for a kick in to Muscle Warriors, but Bournemouth done well to clear the lines there and push Muscle Warriors back into their defensive area of the court.
Paying it back to Ricky in the middle.
Rick and Shah now taking it on the side of his chair.
Yeah, taking time to work out what's going on around him. It's a bit 50-50 at the moment, but Bournemouth are beginning to get on top.
I would say Bournemouth have been better, even better in the second half than they were in the first half, and we were giving them plenty of plaudits, but they've done more in terms of attacking in this half than they did in the first half, so they'll be pleased with that. They'll be looking to get some reward for their efforts, but at the moment advantage is played for a 2-on-1. Rick and Shah trying to get the ball round the back of Jack Ewens. Can he manage it? No. Ewens does well. He does manage to get around the back of the net. We'll be looking now to force it into the corner and attempt to get a flick if he possibly can. Has Mallet at the edge of the box, at the top of the box, if he can manage it. Ball stays in play. Ewan tries to play it out for a goal kick.
And
Can't manage it, and it'll be a corner to Muscle Warriors.
That was a very careful game being played in the corner. Nobody wanted to get that final touch. Everybody's trying to play it off each other.
Absolutely. Sometimes that's the most fascinating. No quarter is given. Reece Mallet to take this corner.
Again, Palmer is ready to pounce on the far post.
Was it to Shah? Well blocked by Ewens, and it goes out for a Muscle Warriors kick in. You said in the first half, Dan, that you would rather a kick in than a corner, so Muscle Warriors now have what you would consider a better opportunity.
Yeah, I'll be quite happy with this. I'll be waiting on that far post.
Can Shah get it over to the back post? No, he can't. It's well blocked out by Chris King. And it'll be another hit in a good attacking area for Muscle Warriors. to be taken by Rickenshire towards Mallet. Takes a shot, well blocked by King, and before it could get to Palmer, King does well again, plays it to Sevenoaks now. King, well met by Mallet.
I think you need to be careful when you play it back in the middle to your goalkeeper. I think
Absolutely.
keeping it on the wing is quite a bit safer.
Yes, I could say it's definitely the safer play. There was definitely a lot of confidence shown in Chris King, his ability to handle the ball there, and it must be said he done quite well. And now Jack Ewens forcing the ball up the court.
Yeah, nothing wrong with being confident.
Sevenoaks back to Ewens, trying to get it across to Hannam, surely. Doesn't manage it though. Ewens one-on-one with Shat. Let's see who can get the better of this altercation on this occasion. It appears to be relatively 50-50 thus far. We stay with it though.
Yeah.
Shat dragging Ewens up towards his own goal. Shat now.
When it's
And the ball goes out of play.
when it's 50-50 in the middle, it all depends on, it can all be determined on the live edge.
Absolutely, and we have another substitution for Muscle Warriors. Re-entering the fray, it's number 7, Jacob Vickers. Dylan Palmer exiting the field. Rickenshire looking for a good ball across, well cut out. Reece Mallet looking to make a play on the ball, forces a 2-on-1 at the edge of the box. It will be an indirect free kick to Muscle Warriors. Let's see what they can manage to conjure up from this position. Looks like Vickers will be the one that takes.
Yeah, he'll be wanting to get a goal and put the game to bed. Let's see if he can.
Mallet in between Ewens and King.
Yeah,
That looks like the option that Vickers will take. Let's see what he does. There is some deflections, but it doesn't go over the line. Mallet now into the corner, he takes it. And he hits the post. Chris King tried to leave it there so he didn't deflect it, but almost gave up the goal.
that was very lucky. I mean,
Absolutely, I can see what Chris King was trying to do, to be careful not to deflect it out for a corner, but at the end of the day, he nearly cost himself there.
well, the defender didn't react to it, so it couldn't clap in.
Absolutely. At the end of the day, though, ends up with a corner to Muscle Warriors, to be taken by Vickers.
It will give Muscle Warriors a bit of confidence to get their game going.
Let's see if they can get their game going from this corner. Vickers tries to go all the way across the Mallet, does so after a deflection off of Ewens, and I believe a 2-on-1 has been called.
2-on-1 for Bournemouth.
Absolutely.
Oh no, 2-on-1 for Muscle Warriors.
I thought as well that that was a 2-on-1 for Bournemouth. That's why at first I was a little confused about it, but makes a little bit more sense now. The call in the favour of Muscle Warriors. Vickers to take, looking to just fire it and hope for a deflection. Gets a deflection, but it deflects out of danger off of the back wheel of Chris King. Out for a hit in favour of Muscle Warriors once again, to be taken by number 7, Jacob Vickers.
He's getting a bit of advice from his coach, Alan. He will be showing him exactly what he wants to be done.
And he wins a corner.
I don't think it was that.
Well, I mean, it depends whether Muscle Warriors share your idea that a hit in's better than a corner, or whether they feel the opposite way. But if they feel that a corner is a better chance, then they've managed to muster that, and let's see what they can make of it on this occasion. There was a bit of a pause there as Vickers just looked to get an adjustment to his feet. Takes the hit in, takes the corner though. Shat with a shot, saved, and brings it now into the corner. Shat faced with Ewens. Let's see who can get the better of this altercation. Goes out of play off of the side of Jack Ewens' chair.
Or a kicking.
Absolutely. For a kick in, once again, to be taken by Jacob Vickers, who just seems to be going side to side and taking set pieces in the last couple of minutes. Let's see what he can make of this one. Tries to go all the way across, well blocked by Chris King. Rickenshire tries to get it across to Reece Mallet now. Manages it, but Chris King does well to intercept and drive it out for another kick in, and as if to prove my point, over goes Jacob Vickers. to the other side to take this one yet again.
He'd be getting dizzy.
Absolutely, side to side.
He is hitting them really well.
Yeah, he's getting quite a fair bit of power. And on this occasion, the ball ends up at Mallet, who goes back to Shah. Tries to find Vickers again. Vickers back to Shah. Tries to go to Vickers, just doesn't get the right connection on it. Plays it a bit too ahead of where Jacob Vickers was situated. Chris King taking this hit in. Ewens back to King. A 2-on-1 there, but advantage called. Advantage was played, there was no advantage. Chris King and Jack Ewens giving away the 2-on-1 as a result of designated goalkeeper number 16 Chris King being outside of the box at the time. And Rhys Mallet will relieve Jacob Vickers of his dead ball striking duties, and we'll take this one. Rickon Shah, good option in the centre. Let's see what Mallet goes for. Looks to deflect it off of Shah. Manages to, but well saved. Mallet now 1-on-1 with Chris King.
Another one of our one-on-one battles. And we'll see who wins that. It will be a
hit in to Bournemouth? Or, yes, a hit in to Bournemouth. I saw the decision was in favour of Bournemouth. I wasn't sure if it was for a foul or a hit in. A hit in is the decision.
Yeah, I wasn't sure either.
The ball ends up at Dakota Hannum, who directs it forward towards the goal, well cut out by Rickon Shah. Hannum though, bringing it towards the corner. Shah does well to get past him though, is met by Ewens. Let's see what Ewens can do. Drives Rickon Shah back towards his own goal, but Rickon Shah does well to readjust his position of his chair. But once again, Ewens does well, pushes him back towards his own goal. Ball towards Hannum. Just can't get a touch on it.
I mean, Ewens is having a good game here.
He is. He's
in the second half. He's come back into the game. He's controlling that midfield. He's getting Bournemouth forward. He's really making it difficult amongst the Warriors.
Absolutely. First half he was doing well to cut off Rickon Shah, but in the second half he's added the attacking element to his game. And once again he plays the ball up towards Dakota Hannum, who gets there, tries to flick it back. Ewens now doesn't get a lot of power on that, but forces the goalkeeper into a save. The ball trickles out towards the wing. Well kept in by Rhys Mallet, who's faced by Chris King.
The goalkeeper did very well to come out quickly and
close
get
the angles down.
contact.
Absolutely.
At the moment he's playing without a lob. And somebody's lobbing over.
Shah draws it into the corner. Misses his spin for the flick. Ewens again pushing up the court for AFC Bournemouth Warriors.
The referee is now aware of the situation. He's putting the lob back on.
And the ball has went out of play for a Muscle Warriors kick in, which will resume play after a slight adjustment is made to the chair of Jacob Vickers. He will once again take another hit in for Muscle Warriors. Has Shah centrally. Mallet at the back post. Surprising to see no option down the line chosen, but plays it towards Shah. And Ewens gets on that, but something has been called here. I would have assumed it was a set ball, but the referee's pointed towards it.
It was an eye ball because it went over Ewens' egg.
See, that's what I would have thought, but now it's a direct free kick to Muscle Warriors. Must have been a contact foul, because to Mallet, contact there, nothing given. Mallet is being dragged away from the goal from Jack Ewens, who is met by Jacob Vickers. Let's see who can get the better of this one. Vickers doing well defensively. There's some contact there on the back wheel of Jack Ewens, accidentally from Jacob Vickers, but nonetheless a foul needs to be given due to the contact occurring on the back wheel.
If Bournemouth are going to get anything out of this game, we need to do it now.
Absolutely.
We only got 80 seconds of the game remaining.
Absolutely. Perhaps last chance. And the ball trickles near to the goal line. Well saved by Mitchell Gosling. Dakota Hannum there with the shot. Well saved. Ewings and Shah one-on-one. Shah getting the better of that one. Dragging Ewings up towards the AFC Bournemouth Warriors goal. The ball goes out of play for the Muscle Warriors kick in, and you have to say, with the ball in this position, with such little time left, Muscle Warriors, strong favourites to see this one out for a victory, Dan.
I mean, we've had a few breaks in the second half. Maybe Bournemouth can get one more attack going.
Perhaps, but Muscle Warriors will be looking for a second goal to kill off the game entirely. Vickers towards Shah, misses him. Dakota Hannum just couldn't get the direction on the touch there. Chris King plays it up towards Sevenoaks. King to Hannum, tries to turn on it. Well met by Shah. Chris King and Jacob Vickers one-on-one. Vickers doing well there, getting past King. King's out of his box, trying to get back in it. Potential 2-on-1, but he managed to get back in his box in time. But Vickers still in the ascendancy.
I've been very impressed with Bournemouth in the second half. They really make it difficult, and they go forward as well.
Absolutely. I would have to say, all things considered, Dan, I'm curious who you would give a player of the match award to.
I was just thinking the same. You know what, I'll go with number 18 Ewings. I think he's a good game for Bournemouth. He's got back, he's gone forward, he's really controlled attacking movement. Yeah, I'm giving it Ewings. What about you?
I would have to agree. Very rarely you give it to a player on the losing side, but as the referee blows for full time, the full time score is Muscle Warriors 1, AFC Bournemouth Warriors 0. But I would have to say, I totally agree. I think Ewings was absolutely sensational for Bournemouth, particularly in the second half when he added the attacking element to his game. But all in all, despite the best efforts of Jack Ewings, I think Muscle Warriors absolutely deserve the win and will be very happy to have got it over the line. Thank you everyone for joining us for this.
How did you find your commentating experience?
I think I very much enjoyed my first time commentating. It was a good game, which obviously helps. Very much enjoyed it. Thank you very much, Dan, for allowing me to co-commentate with you.
I don't go out commentating because I can't get away. What would you say to people who are thinking about commentating but aren't quite sure?
I think go and do it. You know, it's a good experience, and what's the worst that can happen, really? I mean, you get someone's name wrong, or it's probably the worst thing that could happen, but even then, you just correct yourself and move on. It's a positive experience, especially if you're doing it with someone as skilled as yourself, Dan. But all in all, a deserved win for Muscle Warriors to add 3 points to their total for this season. They'll be happy to have got that over the line. And
on the other pitch, we got Quaybank who won the game 3-0 according to the report. 5-0 have we got. So we'll be happy with that.
Yep. And Bournemouth will have a lot of positives that they can take into their next game, which is at 4:30 this afternoon against Norwich City. Thank you.
On that note, we better go get ready for our next game.
Absolutely. Thank you everyone for joining us for this match between Muscle Warriors and AFC Bournemouth Warriors, and enjoy your future Power Trio footballing viewing experiences.